welcome back to the Coffee and Catch Up podcast. I'm your host, Megan McGrath, with my co-host.
It's me, Angelina Oles. Hi.
And today we're going to be discussing Gabbie Hanna because Zan just loves complaining about Gabbie Hanna. But also, I have things to say.
I'm like
mainly
totally
just
obsessed.
from watching their videos, so very biased opinion, but I feel like it's not difficult to have a biased opinion in this case.
Yeah, I love how I'm 10 seconds into this and I've already hit my microphone, by the way. I'm so sorry, everybody. Professional.
Hopefully it's fine.
Hopefully. Yeah, well, we were going to do something else, but then I jokingly said we could just complain about Gabbie Hanna because I obviously haven't done that enough. I've made 4 videos, a Patreon podcast episode, and numerous tweets and TikToks. But I
decided I want Gabby coming for me too, because if she's going to get on trending, I might as well jump on the bandwagon. No, I'm kidding.
To be in trending. Yes, but then Megan here said she has some words, so it seems like a good fun topic to do. Should we do like a recap if people don't know what's going on? Like a brief.
Yes. Please, Zano, wondrous goddess of drama channel. Give us the lowdown.
Right. So basically what happened was Trisha one day woke up and said, you know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck Rachel Oates in
or
particular. Gabby. Did I say Trisha? My brain already went to them fighting. Okay. Gabby. So Trisha was doing her own thing at this stage. Mukbangs or whatever.
Trisha was surprisingly staying out of it.
Yes. Gabby woke up one day and said, fuck everybody and fuck Rachel Oates in particular, because months ago she reviewed my poetry book, which I sent to her and said to her, I want this to be in the hands of somebody who understands poetry. Now, Gabby now claims that Rachel Oates is untalented, neurotypical. What else did she say? Something like, I want to point out Rachel Oates is being assessed for autism.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
she basically just said the same 3 words over and over again about 5 different people. And I'm like, way to be original with your bullying, Gabby. Are you copy and pasting these bitchy comments, Gabby? Because it kind of sounds like you are. You're basic with your bullying.
I just realized I can say words on this channel because it's not monetized. Right. So this makes everything so much better.
There are advantages to YouTube not paying.
Exactly. Right. So Gabby was then calling Rachel a narcissistic, manipulative abuser.
That's it. Those are the 3 words.
Yes. And a bitch repeatedly for not liking her poetry, even though Rachel gave a really nice critique, like not nice as in like, oh, she loved it. Nice as in like it was eloquently put, it was well thought out, all of this. And as Alizi pointed out, there is a YouTuber whose name has escaped me, who made a video talking about Gabby's poetry, right? Got more views than Rachel Oates' videos. Rachel's did get a lot of views. Got more views than hers, but he was more sarcastic and jokey about it. Now people are speculating that Gabby only went after Rachel because Rachel's one actually hurt her feelings because it was genuine and was an actual critique rather than just joking. And she thinks that she's flawless, so she can't deal with it. But moving on from Rachel Oates, I'm running out of breath here. She then went after Angelica Oles. She had started going after Angelica Oles because Angelica said, hey, don't bully Rachel Oates. What is wrong with you? And Rachel said, shut up, Angelica. Go back to law school, because Angelica Oles apparently dropped out of law school. I think you mean
Gabby said, not Rachel said.
Oh my God, too many names.
Rachel made minimal input to this entire thing.
Rachel said absolutely nothing. And anytime I say a name, I mean Gabby. I was about to say Trisha.
If someone is the bad guy and she says the wrong name, she means Gabby.
There's too many people involved in the situation, so I can't get it together. Right. So they fought. Words were exchanged. A lot of stuff. Then Gabby moved on to Oscar Wilde, and I keep having to point this out because it confuses me. Not the dead writer. He's some guy. I don't actually know what he does, but he does something. Anyway.
I've only ever heard you mention him, so I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I've seen him do I think he's like a producer maybe, because I've seen him do like TikToks where he's like remixing something and he's sitting there smiling a lot, and it kind of creeps me out. But also he's a very pretty man. So there's that. And then after that, oh yeah, she went after him because he liked to tweet against her, which this whole situation is hilarious, which is why I'm explaining it. Oscar Wilde liked a tweet that was anti-Gabby's rampage because Gabby was going on a rampage. She confronted him. He tried to be nice to her, saying like, hey, I see you're going through stuff, yada, yada. So she took that to mean he was saying he was wrong and said to him that he needed to publicly apologize to her, to which he said, I wasn't apologizing. I was just trying to be nice to you, you dumb bitch. I added the dumb bitch bit. So, and then he blocked her, and then she made a big deal out of it. After that, she went after Dominic D'Angelis, claiming that he said that she was not fuckable, when in fact that he passed her in a game of Smash or Pass several years ago, and the only thing he said in response was, she's just not my type.
Because apparently Gabbie Hanna has to be everyone's type because she's Gabbie Hanna. Logical sense there, folks.
I mean, she tweeted out saying she could fuck everyone's parents and the only person they love, so clearly everybody's type.
I don't think anyone's parents or anyone they love wants to fuck Gabbie Hanna, but okay.
I mean, has she made it so you're now no longer asexual? Because clearly everybody is sexually attracted to her.
I'm not, I was wrong. Not asexual, totally attracted. Hate to break it to you, Gabby, but you have not fixed me. I'm still asexual. Don't want to fuck you. Shocker, I know.
I mean, I like women, but she's not my type. It's not just based on personality. I prefer like butcher women in general. As a general, I would still fuck Megan Fox though, even though she's like the most feminine woman in existence. But in general,
that's Megan Fox though.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, anybody would.
She's in a league of her own.
She really is. It's its own sexuality. But yeah, I haven't asked my parents if they would fuck Gabbie Hanna. I just feel like they're gonna say
parents even know or care who Gabbie Hanna is.
I think if I asked one of my parents that, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But they'd have to talk to me first. Oh. Just the whole thing like is I don't know if you followed her Twitter at all throughout all this.
I think anything I've seen is just stuff like I'm not on Twitter a lot, but like it's just stuff that's come up because other people are like responding to it or like retweeting it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's just she's just going off on one. That she also, somebody pointed this out to me. So as my video was rendering, somebody tagged me in this thing, so it was too late for me to put it in my video. And also by then I had messed up Trisha Paytas' pronouns, which I was not aware of. But so Trisha Paytas is going by they, them now. And Gabbie Hanna was saying she not realizing that Trisha was using they. Which I think she actually didn't realize. But after she made a public tweet like saying, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, I'm going to correct myself, blah, blah, blah. She then liked a tweet saying like, how is Trisha now non-binary? This is just I can't even, let me find the tweet. Because it was something like she changes her mind about stuff all the time, blah, blah, blah.
I feel like when it comes to that though, like I don't follow Trisha Paytas, but like I've heard some of the like drama, or not even drama, just like news, it's like surrounding that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it is a linear progression. Do you know what I mean? It's not like she's not like hopping between things. You can see the logical sense in her in them trying to figure out, I do the same thing with you. I don't mean to, I'm a full-on twat, not a hateful individual. But I feel like you can see the progression of them trying to figure out who they are. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm this and then I'm the complete opposite of that, and then I'm like the upside down backwards version of that. It's like I feel like I think some people made the point when they started using they them pronouns, people made the point that like it kind of makes sense the route they were going in. Obviously figuring out who you are isn't always you wake up one morning and you're like, this is me. Like I know with me, even I went through, like, obviously not openly and like publicly, I didn't like come out as different things multiple times because no one would have cared. It didn't impact my, my life or the way people were viewing my life at all. So I just didn't mention it. But like internally, I went through like 2 or 3 different labels before I was like, oh, wait, that thing that is a thing that I've just figured out existed. That me.
Yeah. No, I've done it as well. Like we all do it. Yeah. The thing is as well, because I'm pretty sure Trisha has been diagnosed now officially with BPD, and that can like make that just more emphasized and pronounced because you don't like everybody has changing of I guess identities or labels like figuring yourself out, but it just makes that times like 500 where you make it your entire soul for like a week, so but I found the tweet that Gabbie Hanna liked. It is from somebody called Harmony Smith. I have absolutely no idea who that is, but they are verified, so I guess I should know who that is. ... How is Gabby getting shredded for not keeping up with someone's pronouns when that person doesn't even stay consistent with them? People are really siding with, I thought I'm not really talented, so maybe I just need to offend as many people as possible to get money. So basically saying like Trisha can't stay consistent with pronouns, but like, so.
Yeah, but there are some people who like grow to identify as like they or them, but they don't get offended if people use their sex pronouns as opposed to their like gendered pronouns. Do you know what I mean? Because they're like, you guys know this is what I look like, so I will understand if you mispronoun me or whatever the term is. Is there a term for that? I know like dead name is a term. Can you dead gender someone? I don't know.
Misgender, I think.
Misgender. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like there are some people who don't mind. Maybe she doesn't mind. Maybe they don't mind. Maybe that's why they've gone back and forth, because they know so many people identify them as what they were, and they don't care, or maybe they do and they hate it and whatever. But I don't know what my point was.
No, I think you made your point. It was a good point. But I'm going to say it's just it's the audacity for me. Like Gabby goes and says, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so woke. And then likes a tweet that's like, oh, well, Trisha can't keep it together, blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know if you saw the last video I did that showed Trisha's TikToks where she was like, Trisha is doing so well. I'm so proud. That was
like the calmest, most mature, most I'm backing out of this conversation Trisha I have ever seen.
Yes, but the fact that they looked like they had just been electrocuted, like they looked like they were about to break down on the kitchen floor, but instead just came out with like, hi, I'm being calm and reasonable, and I'm going to make sense here, and I'm not going to dramatize anything.
Yeah, and that's I feel like they showed the receipts without being like, oh my God, I'm going to destroy them. They were lying. I've got receipts. They were like, look, guys, she's saying all this stuff. It's not true. Here's the proof, but believe what you want to believe. Good night. And that was it.
Yeah. On a side note, have you seen, sorry, this is completely unrelated to this situation, but I just got to say, have you seen
the podcast is already going off topic.
I'll bring it back. But have you seen the pictures of Trisha in the black wig?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. So pretty. So pretty. Oh my God. I love that hair color for Trisha. I love it. Anyway, I just had to say it. I will send you it later, or you can check Instagram or wherever. I think it's on Instagram. I saw it on TikTok. But yeah. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. See, I'm bringing it back to hairstyles. Gabby cut her fringe. Let's talk about Gabby. That's how I connected that. We don't actually have to talk about her hair, but it was the only connecting factor I could find.
Well, she's busy on Twitter tearing down a bunch of unrelated people who did absolutely nothing to her. She decides, I'm going to cut my fringe. Because it did happen between all of it, didn't it? I feel like in one of your videos, she had like normal hair, and the next one she had a fringe.
Yeah, I think
I will say this though, the fringe looks good. I don't like you, Gabby, but the fringe looks good.
You know what? I'm not a fan of it. Like, it's not bad. I don't have a say on what way she does her hair, so she can do whatever way she likes. I just prefer without the fringe. But like, I don't know.
That's fine.
Well, maybe I'm having flashbacks to when I had blonde hair and a fringe, which just looked terrible on me. So it's like spoiled for me. So maybe that's
yeah. I feel like when people have like short hair and a fringe, I get flashbacks to me a few months ago, and I'm like, oh no.
I liked that hair on you. I know you hated it, but I liked it because we recorded. God, how many hairstyles have we had in this podcast now? But we recorded one day and you had the new hair, and I really liked it because you had the dark lipstick on as well with the really blonde hair, and I thought it looked pretty.
See, yeah, it was fine when I was like, when I did it, but I don't do my hair often, or like, my makeup often. Like this is why I like dyeing my hair, because it makes it look done when it's not done. It makes it look like I put more effort in than I actually do.
I feel that. But anyway, back to the topic. I'm doing the job of like not letting us go off tangent because we've been so terrible lately. Like we're just the worst. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. Let's talk about this other thing. But like, right, you said you had some thoughts, some things to share about the whole situation.
I feel like my thoughts are like mostly what your thoughts were in your videos. I was just watching all the videos. I haven't like seen anything outside of your videos and like other people's videos, because I don't follow Gabby or Trisha, and I'm not the kind of, or any of the other, well, I follow Rachel Oates, but she didn't mention anything on YouTube. But like I'm not the kind of person to then go like check out people's social media when they're starting drama, because I'm like, that's exactly what you want. I'm not playing into your temper tantrum. But so I've only seen like third party stuff, but I feel like I've gotten the whole story. It's not, people aren't editing it down to make her look worse. Like, no, that's how she looks. That's what she's saying. That's how petty she's being. But I just feel like it's like, okay, it's one thing if you want to be trending, so you like do something dramatic, or you go to a party during a pandemic, or you do some stupid prank to get yourself trending, or whatever. I mean, a lot of the time it's petty and stupid, but whatever, you want to be trending, go be trending. But it's an entirely another thing to wake up one morning and be like, I want to be trending. I'm going to destroy people. I'm going to be a literal bully and verbally assault people and send my followers to verbally assault people. I'm like, that's kind of sad, really.
Yeah.
That's the best way to be trending you can come up with. You couldn't have released your own nudes or something. I don't know. You couldn't have done something. You had to drag other innocent people into it because you wanted to be trending. Like, that's just sad.
Yeah, now that you say that would have been a perfect way to do it. I mean, like that way it only affects you. Nobody else is affected. And that's like pretty much, if you have a following, that is guaranteed to get you on trending, unless you already have an OnlyFans, in which case, it's not really big news. Like if Trisha Paytas was like, here's some nudes, everyone would be like, okay, yeah, we've seen it.
Her OnlyFans would probably be like, the hell are we paying for OnlyFans for? We're going to start releasing them for free.
Oh God, I actually came across some like leaked Trisha Paytas OnlyFans stuff, and there was a pizza, and there was a hole in the pizza.
Has it ruined pizza for you?
It seems like such a waste of pizza. I mean, I assume she probably ate it afterwards. I don't know if it was a video or anything. I just saw like a still, and I was like, okay, I didn't pay for this.
I did not pay for my eyes to be for pizza to be ruined for me.
Before Gabby actually announced that she wanted to be trending for this docu-series thing, which, by the way, we're going to talk about the fact that she's calling it a docu-series in a second, because Shane Dawson already overused that to fuck. But before she announced that's why she wanted to be trending, I saw some people in my comments speculating that she wanted to be trending so she could announce her OnlyFans, which doesn't fully make sense to me, because I feel like if she announced an OnlyFans, she would get trending.
Yeah, I feel like the announcement in and of itself is a trending thing. You don't need to be trending to promote that, but you would need to be trending to promote that. Yeah, like a docu-series or whatever. Like, I feel like the term docu-series for certain YouTube videos makes sense. Like, for some of the like original Shane Dawson like docu-series, where he was like interviewing people, where they were like 4-episode long, like highly edited, like Netflix documentary series, almost quality, it made sense. But if you're literally doing a 4-part vlog on like something, not docu-series.
Yes, well, I'm pretty sure hers is 11 parts. And what she said, and I have the bloody Instagram story screen recorded of her saying this. So if I see anything off, I'm going to be like, oh, because she said that she was just recording this for herself originally because it was healing for her and she never had any intention of uploading it anywhere. So, and it's like 11 parts, just talking about all the people in her life. So if I see anything that's her going like, oh, hey guys, I gotta call bullshit.
Yeah, if the intro and outros are not obviously recorded like afterwards and like added in kind of thing, you're going to be like, hold on a minute.
We'll be watching for the fringe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Hey, she's kind of fucked yourself there.
I don't, because she says, because she announced like just recorded part 11 and everybody was going, part 11 of what? Bestie, when was part 1 to 10 or whatever? And I didn't know what she was talking about, but then she showed like all these phones. So basically she's going to be going through like all her old receipts of forever or something of people. Sorry, my cat decided to make noise right beside me. All her old receipts of people lying about her and to her and revealing everybody's secrets that she's been keeping to like, I want to know if she actually does have secrets about people. And if she does,
I feel like even if she did at this point, no one's going to believe her.
Yeah.
Because like whenever Gabbie Hanna feels like she's not in the limelight enough, she seems to drag up ancient drama that no one gives a shit about anymore.
Yeah, basically. But like if she does have secrets about people, I want to know if the perceived hurt that these people have done to her justify her sharing the secrets that they confided in her. Like I want to do a whole analysis of like, okay, well, what did they do to her? What is the secret? And if the secret is something terrible, like they're like some child abuser or something, then I'm going to be mad at her for not releasing that in the first place the second she found out.
Because that was kind of like with the whole, I don't know, we might edit this out. But with the whole like Tati's original like Bi Sisters video, my whole issue with that originally was not like, oh my God, James Charles is this way. I mean, obviously that was part of it. But my main big issue was like, why are you only mentioning this now? He's a child. He didn't hold leverage over you to keep his secret. You obviously kept it because it was not advantageous to you or your career to release it. And now that he's promoted your rival, you're like, receipts. And I'm like, there's a difference between that guy is a backstabber and that guy is possibly a predator. Or, you know, like, I'm just, it's the same though if it's like that with Gabby. I'm like, you know, if you're holding back, like, you know, bad human being stuff, possibly illegal stuff, then that's not like, I'm spilling the tea and like sharing the receipts. I'm like, no, you are just as much to blame. You are enabling their behavior if that's what you've got to share. You're just as much to blame as they are if you've been holding on to this all this time until they stabbed you in the back. Like, what?
Yeah. Like you shouldn't be using actual, like we're just assuming, by the way, for the people listening, that there might be something like that. We don't know, there might not be anything, but if there is, like, you shouldn't be using this as a revenge tactic or presumably as leverage all the years so that they like don't.
Yeah, because at that point you're admitting that you didn't actually care that they did these things, that you were just holding on to it. But like, that's disgusting. You're just as much to blame as someone else if you hold on to their secrets. And the fact that you are holding on to them and not revealing it until it's like advantageous to you just proves that like you emotionally had absolutely no issue with what they were doing.
Which I would find it hard to believe that she has any kind of emotional issue with anything that doesn't have to do with her. Like, I'm not trying to diagnose her with any kind of personality disorder, very clearly, but she does show very narcissistic traits. Right. She only seems to care about stuff when it is directly affecting her. I hope nothing is directly infecting her. As much as I don't like her, I don't wish her sickness. But like, unless it has something to do with her, she doesn't seem to care about anything. Like in any situation, it's just my feelings are hurt. I'm being bullied. Everything's about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Gabbie Hanna is the kind of person that if you turned to her and said, "You're a bitch," she'd turn back to you and say, "Well, in 2017, you did this." And it's like, shut up.
Well, I'm glad you're not that kind of person, because you would have a lot to say to me.
Yeah, guys, Zan better never turn on. No, I'm kidding.
You'll just release the entire history of our friendship. Be like,
got
basically,
all the receipts. She's a horrible. No. But that's the thing. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. You know, if you and I like had a big, massive blowout fight tomorrow and we stop being friends forever, I'm not gonna like release stuff from when you were a stupid teenager. And I hope you wouldn't do that. Like,
I definitely wouldn't, although you don't really have like much. You weren't really as big of a cunt as I was. In fact, you weren't really a cunt at all.
You know, I'm fabulous. But like, especially because you were in a completely different stage in your life and like your mental health journey, and I feel like bringing that up is a really bitchy thing to do because you are not that person and you would not react in the same way anymore because you've worked on yourself and you know not to do that anymore. So like bringing up all that stuff, being like, oh, they did this like all these years ago. I'm like, yeah, but I know for a fact that they wouldn't do that anymore. That's not how they would react to that situation. So telling people that doesn't do anything. It's not warning people in the future, careful, they're going to do this. They're not going to do that anymore. You're just bringing up old dead news to like to what, to hurt them or something. Like that's just, I don't know.
Yeah, just as like a gotcha moment. I was about to say I pulled a Trisha, but actually no, Trisha pulled a me.
Yeah, Trisha pulled a you. You started mental stability journey.
Excuse me, mental stability challenge. Let's get this challenge going. Challenge. Go to therapy, guys. Take your meds. Put the work in to not be a shitty human being challenge. Hey. Look at us spreading positivity on this channel.
Oh, God.
Now, if only Gabby could do this. If only Gabby could pull a me.
The funny thing is though, like, I used to subscribe to Gabbie Hanna like years ago. I'm not anymore. But I'm like, is she making videos between all of this? And maybe I'm just not seeing them because, you know, I'm not in that like stream of YouTube suggestions anymore. Or like, does she still make YouTube videos? I don't know.
Yeah, she does. I mean,
I'm curious.
They don't, I'm about to say they don't do particularly well, but like, obviously she would always get more views than me, so that makes me sound like an asshole, but I mean compared to what she would have gotten, they don't do particularly well compared to when she does like gets herself in drama, basically, obviously, because the internet loves drama. That's why I have a career. So you know, but so she still does do videos, and she now has this second channel. I don't know if she's uploading to her main channel, if it's not something for like a promo for a book or a song. My cat is making noise, so we're all going to deal with that for a moment while my lovely backstage assistant over here gets the cat away from the bag. I just got a dirty look.
I can see the look in my mind's eye as well.
I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, she has a new channel now called Gabby's Home Videos, where she just vlogs. That's the one where she made the videos where she was saying, I've been playing a character for 6 years. And then that's when she started talking differently and being really bitchy and smoking weed all the time. So I guess her real self is an asshole with a bit of vocal fry.
Weird. Okay.
Yes, by the way, the cat was thrown to me, not actually thrown, like she was placed on me, but in such a way that my microphone banged. Thank you for that, backstage assistant. I think maybe you can go home early today.
It's a nice way of firing someone, but sure.
Thing is, this is home, so I don't know where she would go. Go in the other room. Sit in the bathtub. So
I was about to say, I was like, you've got 2 other rooms in your house. Not many other rooms to go to. Sure.
There is also a hallway, and the kitchen is slightly separated. It just doesn't have a door. So, but yeah, that was, I don't know if you've seen the thing with her saying, I've been playing a character for 6 years, and then now it's just like, I preferred the character and I didn't like the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've been complaining about her for a long time. I've really disliked her for a long time. And it started with the Trisha Gabby drama of a couple of years ago, because that was the first drama video I ever did, was talking about that. That was my first like drama explained, because I didn't know what the hell was going on, but for some reason I was so invested in it, even though I'd never been somebody who cared about drama before. So I was like, I'm going to make sense of this, and I'm going to relay it to people in a way that makes sense, because all the videos were talking about specific points, but not like explaining.
Like, I don't have an opinion about Gabby one way or another. About her, I don't know her. When there's drama going on, obviously I pick a side. It's usually not hers. But, I don't have anything against her in her daily life. I don't go to all her YouTube videos and dislike.
Dear.
Or leave me comments. I don't, if Gabbie Hanna is not like in the news for something, I don't care to think about Gabbie Hanna. But just like this stuff is what like peeved me more than anything else, because it wasn't like 2 people mentioning things and then it boils up into drama, or like some event that happened or something. It was literally just Gabby saying, so I'm going to start bullying people on the internet for absolutely no reason. People who have done absolutely nothing against me. And I'm going to pretend like, because I've suffered trauma or, whatever that has absolutely nothing to do with these people or any kind of events that they partook in or like anything they did recently. But because I've suffered a completely unrelated thing, it makes it absolutely okay for me to essentially like drag people into nothing, like to ruin barge onto their phones in the middle of the day and ruin their weekends for absolutely no reason. Like, what? Like, it's one thing, when there's 2 people involved in drama, but this is literally like one person starting drama because she felt like trending that day. And I'm just like, that's so, like, that's sad. That's just like, why is that the best thing you could come up with, Gabby?
I mean, like, I don't follow her outside of drama either. I remember that, like, I go and I check what she's doing when there's drama going on. But like, it is, like, I think we've said it already, really, but sorry, my cat is making noise. We're just going to have to deal with it. So professional. But it's the fact that she does not care that she actually caused harm to people's mental states. And like, Rachel Oates' Instagram was taken down and she didn't know if it was going to get back because her stans like went and reported her. And I've dealt with Gabby stans at a very small level, and they are like horrible. Like, they send death threats, like really mean stuff. So like, actually sending them on an attack against somebody is just, and not caring just because you want to be popular that day. So gross.
I feel like as well, like, obviously you can't say a follower is a reflection of the individual, but I feel like a mass of followers is a reflection on the individual, because the only reason people like that follow someone like Gabby is because she's never told them that's not okay, don't do that, that's horrible, I don't stand with that, I don't agree with you people, I don't want you to be fans of me because you're doing horrible things. Like, if you've got one fan that's like that, okay, you can't control that. But if you've got entire groups of people taking down people's Instagrams, sending death threats, all of this stuff, it's because you've never told them that's not okay and you don't want them to do that, and that is a reflection on you.
Yeah, no, completely. It really is, because she's never once said, hey, don't send hate to these people. Hey, don't go harass these people, because I think she really does enjoy it and that's what she wants. Like, it's sick. And people sent me as well screenshots from apparently what is Gabby's Discord, and I wasn't able to verify these. That's why I didn't put these in my video, so that it might not be true at all. but if they are true, it was showing people like, one of them was like these two girls talk. I assume they were girls. I actually don't know. These two people talking about like, hey, how do I like insult somebody? And this other person was giving them like really, really horrible things to say to the person that they were fighting with. Like, hey, you can say, oh, you don't deserve to live and this and that, like really horrible stuff. And if that is going on in the Discord, like I've seen that Gabby is active in her own Discord from previous dramas when stuff has come out with her saying stuff. You have to step in at that point and be like, don't do that.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of having moderators, is that like things like that aren't supposed to happen on your Discord. But obviously your moderators are okay with that, which means you're okay with that because you haven't told them to get rid of content like that on your Discord. Like,
yeah. I think the main takeaway from this whole situation is just she's a disgusting human being. She could change. There's hope for her to change. Let's pray for a redemption arc and that she becomes a nice person and goes to therapy and puts in the work. But as she stands today, don't like 0 out of 10. No.
Yeah. I mean, like, Gabby may have been a victim at some point in her life and may still be suffering from that. But in this current instance, she is not a victim. She's a downright bully. No ifs, buts, or whats about it. She's a bully. The past is in the past and has absolutely nothing to do with this. She's just being a bully for the sake of being a bully because she felt like being popular that day.
I am going to add as well, because I feel like I need to explain this sometimes to people. Like, us saying that she is being a bully is not us trying to invalidate the difficulties that she has had in her life. They definitely did play a role in who she is today. They were definitely hard to deal with, and she's probably still dealing with them. But check yourself. You know, you're responsible for yourself. And like you said, it's not related to the situation. They're two different situations. She is a victim in one situation and the aggressor in another. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any final notes before we call this a podcast?
Don't attack people on the internet, whether you're famous or you're not famous. It's just mean. The internet could be a great tool for change if we all stop being bitches.
I think that is the perfect note to leave on. I really do. We need to put that on a t-shirt.
I think I've just been watching. I just finished watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I've got a lot of like revolutionary thought processes in my mind at the moment.
I have not seen that, but I appreciate your wisdom either way. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. Obviously, clearly, don't send hate to Gabbie Hanna or anybody else that's ever existed ever. But I think you can tell we don't condone that already. So I feel like it doesn't have to be said. You can follow us on whatever streaming platform you're listening to us on, or if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, then please subscribe, turn on notifications, leave us a nice comment, whatever you'd like to do, and just make sure you are following or subscribed to us.
I'd just like to note, based on what you just said, I also want to say, if you're a fan of Gabbie Hanna, I'm not implying that you're a horrible person. The two things are not mutually exclusive, but I am implying that if you have attacked other people and told them to go kill themselves because Gabby is having a feud with them, you are a horrible person.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified
to Gabbie Hanna, you're just a horrible person.
I am glad you clarified
the rest of you are fine, though. You like who you like, whatever.
Yes, you can be nice fans, just there are a lot of bad ones. That was our point.
Yeah.
But as well as following us wherever here, you can follow us separately. I'm Angelina Scott everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and fucking Twitter. And Megan is Megan McGrath on YouTube, and on social media, she is Megan_MCGR. But Megan, say something so I'm not monotone and people don't stop listening to me, so I can say the next bit.
I don't know. I don't make drama videos usually, so don't go over to my channel if you're looking for drama. I don't do that. Sorry. I'm more of an academic YouTuber. I don't know why I'm here.
That actually helps me to tie this into what I was about to say. If you want to follow Megan's academic pursuits, you can follow her Instagram, Megan of Bones. There you go.
Hold on, wait. I got a bone.
Oh my God, is that real? What is that?
Yeah, it's a sheep bone. I found it on a hike the other week.
Oh, that's the one you had on your story.
Yes, this is a sheep bone. Okay, you just said bone, and I was like, I have a bone.
It kind of looks like the thing that you when you need to put your shoes on, the little spoon that goes in the back.
Well, actually, funnily enough, cow scapula were used as like tools because they're very like spoon shaped. So like in the ye olde days, if you were butchering a cow, you take out their scapula and use it as a spoon thing.
I feel so educated right now. Thank you for that.
Just gonna let the drama die down with some really boring facts about
I think
bones.
that's interesting. I don't think it's boring. If you want more facts about bones, you can find Megan's YouTube, Megan McGrath. But if you want drama, you can find me. But if I would recommend that you would do both. I really would.
Yeah, you need a good drama bones balance in your life. The truly happy people in life are those with a drama bones.
No, I changed my mind. I want that on a t-shirt. Oh my God. Okay, well, on that note, guys, we're gonna go. Thank you for listening / watching, whatever you're doing. Don't forget to have a good drama bone balance, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.